Hey, go eat your Taco Bell.
Gotta give me that crunch
Pause,
wrap
pause the stream.
Tay went to Taco Bell. BRB. Have fun watching Red. Smiley face.
Awesome. That works.
Yeah, we just gotta let me shrink this down so people know what's going on. Alright, educate the children on everything about Monster Hunter, alright? And then when I get back, we'll do Smash Bros. I should take no longer than like 10-15 minutes. In the case, in the unfortunate case I may die, I leave all my assets, with iPod. There you go.
Okay.
Cool.
And Red, you can have you can have my PS4 games, because there's no games there.
Wow. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
Woo.
There we go. All right. Red, I leave you with the wheel. All right. Have fun.
Alright,
entertain.
I'll take care of the chat.
Entertain the
I'll
children,
do what I can
guys.
to
I'll be back in like 10-15 minutes. I'll see you a little bit. Bye, guys. I'll be back. Goodbye.
Oh, now that I'm in charge, it's time for a couple of rule changes.
That's right. I'm gonna kill every single one of you, actually.
But I'm certain some of you have to know what Monster Hunter is.
Also, Red, I'll be
It's
watching
kinda-
you on my stream while I drive to Taco Bell, so you better be good.
Okay. I'll be good. I'll be good. Yeah. Smile. So, who here knows what a Monster Hunter is? If you don't know what a Monster Hunter is, y'all need to get fixed. This is actually the greatest game series known to man. Because you hunted a monster. Very simple. I don't know how to entertain people. I'm just better like with people than alone. Yeah. I'm playing as a stupid little cat, and I'm killing this green thing. That green thing, blue thing. I'm colorblind sometimes. See, in Monster Hunter, you hunt the monster. It's kind of self-explanatory. That's it, really. What else to say? Wait. Now the blue thing is dead. See, as a Monster Hunter, we can't let the corpses just go to waste. So we get to carve this thing 3 times, and then we leave the rest to rot. Because that's what real Monster Hunters do. You see, a Monster Hunter, despite the fact that they hunt monsters, actually, they're very much about nature and stuff, and they care about nature. You can't let these horrible monsters, desecrate nature. So that's why we're killing them. That's why we're gonna kill them all. Every single one of them is dead. And it's good. Now we wait for the second monster to come in. Just gonna
Take a bit.
I didn't expect to kill it this fast. Oh, would you look at that? Here's the green thing. See, as a cat, we just have fun by just doing shit. Kill monster. Attack. Good. Spin. It's a win. Let it rip. If you ever need to, we can parry. Just like that. This is the perk of cat. let the monster kill us, though. That happens. Dude, so dreadful. Oh, I don't know what to fucking say. I don't know what to say. How do you entertain an audience? How do you people do this? It is difficult. Thanks to my other cat. See, having multiple cats, that's what makes a monster hunter a monster hunter. Because for the, what is this, like the 5th time in Monster Hunter history, we have slave labor. I mean, employment. 'Cause that's what these cats are. They're employed. We pay them. We also just do this. It's very awesome. Especially, it really knocks you back. Like, holy shit. This monster isn't too deadly. I can hit my attacks. You see, part of a monster hunter is that we whip our attacks and we get hit by the most random things ever. Like, should that have hit me? Probably not. Should I have hit the monster? Definitely so. Should I have done something like that? No. Will I continue to make mistakes like this? Definitely. This is what it means to be a monster hunter. Will this stupid idiot get knocked on its side? Yes. Because that's what it means to be a monster hunter. We care about the animals and the monsters. We also apparently cannot aim anything. And as monster hunters, we also just kind of capture monsters, put them in an arena, and then we just kind of fight them. Because we care about the environment. As monster hunters, you should learn that the environment is sacred. So make sure to take the nearest monster, you know, pluck it away from its home, and then just dump it in this arena. And then get a bunch of humans to just, you know, beat it to death. Or in my case, a cat, but it's typically humans. Now, real monster hunters, when they add the camera, right? The real monster hunters, you know, we take pictures of dead bodies. And even though I don't have a camera, I could just do this. It's so awesome. Unfortunately, I kind of forgot to just beat these guys up. Because it's real monster hunters. If their parents die, we also kill the children. Because we can't let them come back stronger. You gotta eliminate them all right then and there. Because I'm a real monster hunter, and you can be too. This game has a tendency to be like $10 on the eShop every now and then, so play this game, please. That thing is a monster hunter. We also go pet animals because we care about the animals. We're totally not ripping out part of their fur to make materials and armor and stuff out of, because that's totally not what monster hunters do. But as a real monster hunter, we do it anyways. So remember, kids, always care about the environment. Don't murder your animals unless they're large and they breathe fire at you. That's a real monster hunter. You should know that you shouldn't do that or something. So the moral of the story is, there is no moral. Also, you can have some of the worst fits known to man. I threw this together in like minutes. That thing about being a real monster hunter is there are Hunt of the Day quests.
This means that there are specific monsters that they specifically want us to kill. What is this monster doing something bad? I don't know. Do I care? Not at all.
Because Mama needs some new pants. I switched to here just to demonstrate something. I don't remember why. As a monster hunter, we also have this thing. It's like a dog. It also just kind of talks a lot. We'd also pick it up.
We could take it outside. This is a monster hunter. We care about the animals.
That's how we're gonna forcibly pick this thing up and relocate it to a new area. Like this forge. Alright, we'll just walk in. No,
So, as a real monster hunter,
we throw our animals into the forges so we can get some meat. We also just kind of do this.
as a real monster hunter,
Yeah. We're gonna put this thing back here. We also take a nap.
because real monster hunters take naps. I'm a real monster.
Monster Hunters. I'm running out of things to say. I already ran out of things to say. The real Monster Hunters, we also forcibly dress up our strange animals into different outfits, like we could make it an apple. I guess.
Because as we all know, animals really love it when they get put into funny outfits for our amusement.
Like turning our weird dog into a apple. Another thing about being a monster hunter is that people have a tendency to disappear once you reach a certain distance.
This is because we've been hit on the head way too many times, and our perception of reality is fading as we speak.
Like those guys in the back. I go too far and they're gone.
This is because I'm a real monster hunter.
I know. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Now you may be saying, "Oh, monster hunter, why aren't you hunting the monster?"
Well, that's because I don't feel like it. But I suppose I can. So that's a real monster hunter. Let's break the head of this Yankaku. Because we care about the animals.
That's why we as monster hunters destroy bits and pieces of the monster's like physical being.
And then we leave. All because someone said, why not?
This is why as a real monster hunter, we abide by the rules of the guild.
See, the guild is like law or something.
And if we don't follow the law,
Then we get executed.
live on stage for every other hunter to see. This is because as a monster hunter, when you break the law, you're considered a monster.
And thus you get hunted.
This is why we're called monster hunters.
Because we're all mentally insane.
Also, if you ever decide to be a monster hunter, you're legally obliged to start complaining about Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Rise.
You gotta start Twitter debates. It's kind of necessary. Because as monster hunters, we are not united anymore. We are divided by for no reason. Because as we all know, hate is the true unifier when it comes to anything. As a monster hunter, I get run over a lot by birds. This happens because I'm stupid. So I'm a real monster hunter. And I do this. It's a real Monster Hunter. We need to make this stupid thing disabled. Because I don't like it. Unfortunately, I wasn't far enough away to pull off my cannon. Typical of the Yankaku. They disrupt the cannon event. This is because Yankaku is a fucking horrible monster, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I wish it was never born. Because that's a Monster Hunter. There are monsters we like, and monsters that we hate. And everyone hates Yankaku because it's right. Remember, the only monsters you're supposed to like are Zinogre and Nargacuga. And anything that's not, you know, the status quo, you know, popular monsters, you get sent to the chamber. What is the chamber, you ask? You don't want to go to the chamber. Just take it from me. Don't go to the chamber. It's not worth it. When I say curiosity killed the cat, they really mean it. But I wouldn't know that, because I'm a Monster Hunter. As a Monster Hunter, my opinions are correct. The thing about being a Monster Hunter is your cats are also really stupid. Anyways, this thing is now disabled, and you're now going to run off. As a Monster Hunter, we care about the environment. And what's more morally correct than making a monster disabled? As we all know, this is what it truly means to be a Monster Hunter. And then we hit a little jiggy jig. As a Monster Hunter, we were actually taught how to dance. So that's what it really means to be a Monster Hunter. Another thing, as a Monster Hunter, you need... As a Monster Hunter, you have to stare at this cat for like at least 5 seconds. Because he's stupid, and he's wasting paper. Unfortunately, he keeps his job, despite the fact he's wasting more paper than legal. I don't know why he gets to do that, he just can. Now we kicked the apple baby out of our house. You can go on your own. Finally, as a Monster Hunter, it's important to keep your stories, you know, saved for generations. Because new hunters exploring this world will rise before sunbreak, reaching far new frontiers, letting their freedom be united for you and three you and Dosen Try. Yeah. But remember, let's not get too Monster Hunter Wilds, now available on all modern consoles that aren't the Nintendo Switch. Always make sure to take multiple naps. Go away, Apple Baby. I don't want you here. As a Monster Hunter, we care about the environment. Unless we kick out our dog at the house. Because this filthy creature is getting its...
As a Monster Hunter, as a monster hunter, as the whole time I was listening to you, and you know what I hear? As a monster hunter, are you trying to derail my career? I would have rather you start yelling slurs.
As a monster hunter, we
No!
slurs between